What it do, homies? We out here with some more Lydia the Bar. This time we're checking out Katara Bloodbending song. And this is a reimagining of when a reimagining of the moment just after Katara learned to bloodbend, what her emotional state might be. Let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up.
These hands, they don't feel like mine. Spirit deep inside escapes its confines, and I'm running out of time. Don't know if I can hold it back from the slaves and scores it wants to attack. I can't hold it back.
You know, I love the way she said these hands don't feel like mine. Imagining learning, water bending, right? But imagine learning how to blood bend, and then you learning how. I mean, it probably will freak us all out if we can feel the course of the blood running throughout our body, right? Right now, it's pretty much on passive mode where we know that there's blood, and unless there's some like extreme health circumstances, most of us don't feel the blood running through our body. But imagine if you can feel that. So she's saying these hands don't feel like mine because that's what it feels like. When she says she can't hold it back, I don't think it's necessarily like the power is having a mind of its own. It's more, like you said, the emotional state where she's like, all right, I got all this power. It's so easy to kind of just take control of you and just snap you like a twig. It's so easy. And I was powerless. Now, she wasn't powerless, but like I was powerless for so long, didn't have this much power. And you're telling me I not to do, it takes a tremendous amount of will, right? So that will wreck anybody's mental state, especially if you've been down on your luck. You know what I mean? So,
I can't hold it back. My only purpose was to protect those I love and care for. This power's tainted, can't restrain it. It wants vengeance and war. If I'd had power all those years ago,
yeah, here we go.
could I have saved you? What have I become? Who would save me? What have I become? What have you made me? Look how far you've come. Stronger than the sea. As weakness fills my lungs, and I'm scared of me.
Ooh, as weakness fills my lungs. I mean, we can all relate to that because we've probably been in situations where maybe we did have the power to do something, and it's kind of like going berserk where the reasons for wanting to do this is justified in our head. So why wouldn't I like take advantage of that situation, right? Some of us do it even if we don't have the power. But having the power and making and feeling like you are justified, there's nothing holding you back. And I love this. She got this two sides of her, just dark and light, because she is coming to face with another person. It's another person she probably feels is being formed in her mind. Also, I believe in the original, not the original, but the first one, you could only blood bend, and it's probably still the truth. You can only blood bend under a full moon, right? But then there's one guy, because I haven't finished the Legend of Korra, who could blood bend using a different technique without the blood, without the moon, and crushed all that from what I saw in like a couple of screenshots. But I love this. The weakness fills my lung. You can feel the intensity. You can feel the violence. Just we felt that way. Like I've been on the cups of anger like a whole bunch of times. I'm not really an angry person, but I've been on the cups of anger, then it's kind of just soothed down. But it can be a weakness depending on what you're getting angry for and the results of it afterwards. So
My lungs, and I'm scared of me. Once the water's edge felt safe, now the waves they roar and rage. Mother water, and I am her daughter. Those waves run in me. Currents rush and race and seethe. Righteous anger here to feed, and I have
righteous anger.
this world I will mold. I'll make their blood run cold. My only purpose was to protect those I love and care for. This power's tainted, can't restrain it. It won't
instrumental is crazy.
Who would save me? What have I become? What have you made me?
Oh my goodness, bro. Hitting that high note. Yo, Lydia, goosebumps. Okay. Goosebumps. Not a lot of people's vocals can give me that, but emotional stuff, especially when I hear that passion and that emotion coming out of your voice, it's hard not to shiver. When she hit that, shivers all the way through, bro. The hairs on my back and my dreads would stand up as well if they weren't that heavy. Goosebumps.
What have you made me? Look how far you've come. Stronger than the sea. This weakness fills my lungs, and I'm scared of. My gran would tell me stories of peace before this war, where everyone was happy and knew what they lived life for. She told me there was one who would unite them all. A shining sun would come, that's all that she foresaw would part. Am I supposed to play? Am I the storm? Will I be the villain? This power unbeaten. If I send a wave to you, will it drown me too?
Ooh.
What have I become?
Poetic.
What have I become? What have I? What have I? What have I? What have I become?
Drowning in the madness. So the only thing that I don't know, and that will probably make this make a little bit more sense, is if when you do learn the blood control, do you get an overwhelming sense of violence? That's what I don't know. Or is it just the fact that now that you have the power and you're righteous and you feel that righteousness inside yourself, is that what makes it hard? Or is the technique is what makes you filled with vengeance, right? Because if it is, then that kind of makes sense what she's singing about. But I decide I want to believe the other way, right? It's the righteousness, and you believe that you're in the right. Now you got the power to right all of those wrongs. So fantastic song as usual. It's the end of this video. Dave's out.